Hey guys, how you doing? This is Brother Bill, and just give you an update quick as I can. We did have a couple days of frost, but these tomatoes right here are right beside the house. This is two of Gracie's beds. What looks like weeds in there, actually it is weed, it's a chickweed, but I let that grow inside there, and when it gets to a certain amount of growth, we just feed that to the chickens. So we've got 4 tomato plants there that are doing very well. These are beefsteaks. And so there's 8 total there. This is our broccoli. Again, this is all right beside the house. So they're doing well. And then coming over to Gracie's garden, it's not fully planted, but the onions are doing very well. And she's got 3 cucumber plants put in there, and then another cucumber plant in the middle there, along with 4 banana peppers, onions all the way around the border, and some broccoli. We've got 2 squash, and that is actually that is I'm trying to think, that's collard greens left over from last year in the corner. Her strawberry plants are coming along. Onions again all the way around the border. We're going to put 2 tomato plants in there, and same thing next to it. Onions are doing well. 2 more tomato plants. Her flower garden is doing good. It's finally starting to come up. All the seeds, the zinnias, and I can't remember what all she put in there, but that's doing good. The other flower garden is doing well also. Blueberry bushes, you can see there are a few, let's see here, a few blueberries. Don't expect anything out of that. If we got anything at all, it's just a bonus, because it is a new bush. Potatoes, they're doing well also. The spinach is hanging on. Again, this is a bed of garlic here, and there's looks like 4 squash plants that's come up voluntarily. Same thing here. This is the red onions, and everything survived the frost. This is going to be for her little flower business. So we've got zinnias and marigolds. I up-potted quite a bit today. All these are going to be tomato plants, and we're doing these to for her little tomato business. I built her a produce trailer last year, and we're going to use that out here on the road, so she can sell some things. 4 more tomato plants, beefsteak again. The border is lined with onions. I had some corn that we was growing in the greenhouse. I stuck them out here. There's some garlic among it. And here's the backup corn. This is ambrosia, for any bare spots that may come up out in the garden. This is our new bed. This is an 8x4. Again, it's lined all the way around with onions and garlic. And inside, we didn't plant this squash. Again, that's a volunteer squash plant. We're going to let it grow. These are banana peppers and what was that? Bell peppers. Some of Gracie's marigolds are going to border that also. That all looked very nice. And this is what I've been working on today. More tomato plants. As you can see, cucumber plants, squash plants, all kinds of things right there. So that's looking good there. But let me take you down here to the garden and give you an update here. I had a groundhog, and he ate all my peas. He did leave me some, so I'm hoping these will come up. We do got 2 cucumber plants inside there. Once the peas are done, they should do well. The beets, they're up and running. So in that bed next to it, and then over here, we've got 3 more tomato plants. Again, these are beefsteak, and again, bordered with onions. That works very well for us here. This is going to be some kale. I just had some left over. It had an empty bed, so I threw it in there. That's just a compost pile. More onions. The groundhog ate all my broccoli, so I don't have any down here. I do have a squash plant in the middle. This bed here is garlic. I can't remember how many bulbs is in there, but it's coming up, so when the weather comes on, we'll do better. This is an empty bed. I gotta figure out something to put there. There's our carrot bed. We've got 2 potatoes beds that's doing very well. I've had to cover them up too to keep the frost from getting them, so they're doing okay. And I got another bed of onions that's took off. I don't know about y'all, but see this right here? Walnut. That's from the squirrel. Loves to, look at that. See? And they get it, you wonder why they get in their beds. It's because they dropped a nut in there and then covered it up and they remembered where it was at, so they're going to go retrieve it. Okay, well here's the big garden. Again, this stuff has not come on yet because of the cold, but we've got squash plants here, and it goes like this all the way down about 3/4 there. All our corn is up. I've got a total, the corn I planted out here is an ambrosia. You can see, get you down here closer. So all the corn is up. We've got 6 rows of the ambrosia like that. And over here, I want to run these cucumbers up on a fence. They're easy to deal with that way. And they're like that on that fence row right there. Okay. Now, the okra actually came up during that cool weather. That was kind of amazing. It did get hit a little bit, but it's going to be okay, as you can see. So as it heats up, that okra should take off. Again, we're going to run cucumbers here on this trellis, the hoop trellis. That's going to be interesting, coming up through around there. The green beans, that is what you're looking at there is a bush bean. And again, I've got sunflowers marking all the rows. Usually I plant a mammoth sunflower, but this year I've planted something different, a couple different kinds. And the tomatoes out here survived. We covered them up, and we had frost for 2 nights, but they look really well. They done good. There's no damage whatsoever. So we've got the tomatoes going there. I've got a bunch more tomatoes I'm going to put out here. I'm going to finish out the 2 rows. And over here, the corn over here is doing well also. There's 4 rows over here. And this row of cucumbers came up also, or not cucumbers, but okra, you can see. And that is a Clemson okra that's come up. I believe, I'm not sure, but in this row, I think I planted a row of hickory king corn there. I know I've got one over here. That row right there, that is going to be a hickory king corn. Right here, on this small fence, is just a cattle panel, 16 feet, and that is a white McCaslin green bean. Very long, very good bean. You do have to string them, but it's a good bean. And then we've got a row of field peas down through there. That's an old pea that was given to me. So there we are. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Y'all take care.